India proud when they went to Incheon at the Asian Games, came back with a rich haul of medals, 11 gold in total for India, and today the champions are right here with us on Times Now. You can join us in on this very special show. You can tweet us your comments and your questions for all the medal winners.
4x4 for women, India.
The champions who made India proud at Incheon getting honoured for their achievements. The poster girl of Indian women's boxing, Mary Kom, who packed a golden punch at Asian Games, attributing the success to her never-say-die attitude.
Don't give up. Aur karna hai. That is, I have, a will.
Sania Mirza's late decision to go to Incheon paid off as she bagged a gold in mixed doubles. The tennis ace overjoyed to have done the country proud.
It is very special. I feel very, obviously I made the right choice. I feel like that, and it was the right choice the minute I decided to go, and I'm really happy that we could come back with, especially a gold, but also with 5 medals, because I think they were talking about the tennis, contingent not being in the Asian Games at all. So we're happy that we were back with 5 medals.
The 2014 Asian Games saw Indian hockey coming back into the limelight. Sardar Singh's men beating Pakistan to win a gold medal after 16 years, and more importantly, booking an Olympic berth. The Indian skipper promising to keep the good work going.
पिछले 7-8 महीने से लास्ट जो हमने वर्ल्ड कप खेला था, फिर कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स, तो उसके बाद एक्चुअली जो हमारा टारगेट था कि इस टूर्नामेंट को जीतना है, और मैं समझता हूँ कि टीम अभी काफ़ी ग्रो कर रही है, और उम्मीद करते हैं कि अभी 2 साल का टाइम है हमारे पास, और ट्राई करेंगे कि वर्ल्ड की जो बेस्ट टीम्स हैं उनके साथ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मैचेस खेलें.
Several other glittering performances helping the country finish with 57 medals. The sports minister acknowledging the efforts of the athletes.
Your achievements are glittering and inspiring, especially considering the high level of competition in many events.
With the Rio Olympics less than 2 years away, these champions have their eyes set on earning more glory for the country.
We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to find out what the roadmap for the next 2-3 years for Indian sport is, and a lot more. But first of all, a big congratulations to all of you, and a big thank you from all Indians and all sports fans for bringing us the gold medals. Mary Kom, we're going to start with you, because you've already been felicitated, all of you, and you've got that title of the most valuable player. What do you think? Yahan sabhi gold medalists hain, and every gold medal is special. It's worth its weight literally in gold. That most valuable player title, why do you think you got it? ऐसी क्या special वजह है जो आपको वो title मिला?
I think that most valuable award got as a mother, and after 3, a mother, only 1 kid, not 2 kids. After 3 kids, people, obviously, it was very difficult. It was very hard for me come back and again perform, and it was very, very difficult for me. So because of my all hard work and passion. And of course, sir is always supporting me before I go for this Asian Games. Always giving pushing or saying that you will win the gold medal for the country.
Yes.
So I don't know.
I read about the fact you were very worried about the pressure that was being put for you. Yeah.
I couldn't be do that, or I can come back with a goal. Maybe I was really confused because we don't know boxing. If we lost in the first match, we can't fight in another day.
Yes.
So if once we lost, then that will very hard. So everyone is supporting me, and of course main support is sitting with me. So thank you so much, sir, once again. And I think that because of that they are giving this valuable award.
Yes, and we're all so proud of you. And I'll come to you, Mr. Sonwal, in just a minute, because we really want to know what the roadmap really for all the athletes is going to be over over the next 2 years. But let me get some of the other women's point of view first, because Sania, if we can come to you, a word on Mary, because she's talked about how difficult it is to come back into competitive sport after having children. As a woman, I'm sure all of you understand that. And also, then we'll talk about tennis, where of course the team almost got axed and came back with one of the richest hauls.
Yeah, I mean, for all women, I think Mary is a huge inspiration. I mean, I'm a married woman. It's hard enough to play when you're married. So when you have kids, it's even harder. So hats off to her for everything that she's achieved. And as women, I mean, I think this just proves the whole culture that we have, that as women we should not play sport kyunki ladke jaisi ho jayegi ya kali ho jayegi. There are so many problems that we face as growing up, and I think that this just proves that whether you're married, whether you have kids, if you want it and if you have the will, I think that you can do it.
And what about tennis, Sania? Before the Asian Games, there was so much confusion. You almost didn't play. We're so glad that you did. But the great thing is, other than you, the rest of the squad also came back with medals. 5 medals in tennis is fantastic. Yeah,
most definitely. I think that was very good. I think it shows the depth in tennis in India, because we obviously did not go with our A team. In the women we did, but in the guys we didn't. And we still came back with 5 and a gold in there. So that's as good as all the other years, I think. So I think that most definitely, I think it was a very proud thing for us to come back with 5 medals, but also have a gold in there and a silver and 2 bronzes.
Absolutely. Saket, let's get your word on that, because as Sania said, it's so reassuring that you don't go with what you would call your A team. Some of your stalwarts have decided not to play. Some of the other higher ranked players have decided not to play. But you guys pulled out all the stops and brought us the medals.
I mean, absolutely. It's my first Asian Games there. I mean, we had to fulfill top guys. It's tough to fulfill those legends of Indian tennis. I mean, we had a chance. I mean, we had to go there, prove ourselves. I think we did pretty well. Composed ourselves, had a game plan, and tried to get as many medals as possible for the country.
So how does that augur for tennis in the years to come?
It's a good thing, encouraging for us, for the coming years. I mean, we have a lot of depth. I think everyone's pushing each other, so it's encouraging for us to get better each day and then get into the Grand Slam for singles individuals-wise, and then compete for the Davis Cup, Fed Cup, and Olympics and all the team event sports we can do.
Exactly, and that's the message, hopefully, Mr. Sonowal, that the Sports Ministry has really received after this really thumping performance at the Asian Games. It's very clear that India has the potential to be a powerhouse in many sports other than cricket. So what's your plan for that?
For the players, we have decided to target Olympic podium. So that's the platform we have started.
And what is this target Olympic podium going to do?
That target will be to get more and more medals, so that training facility can be improved, and whatever modern facilities required for the players to grow to compete at the highest level of competition.
So regarding that, you have announced that there's going to be more foreign coaches, physios, and all that backup that's required. How soon are we going to see that in effect?
Now we have first a round of selection criteria has already been cleared, and we are going to select more, because our target to select 150 elite athletes of the country. They'll be prepared for 2016 Olympic. So that's the target of the top target Olympic podium. So we have seen their difficulties, because players have a lot of difficulties. They are facing a lot of problems. So we are trying to understand their problem, and as per their requirement, we'll have to provide. We'll have to behave in the near future.
Yes.
So as per their requirement, we'll have to act. So there should not be any crisis of their training system. Whatever facilities required, particularly Olympics, such a huge events, in that platform, if our player has to perform, then definitely there needs support from all quarters.
They do. We are going to talk about boxing, because the boxing body is in suspended animation. It is one of the problems you're going to have to address. We'll come back to that. But just before we head into a short break, one quick question. You've also talked about a program of National Talent Search, and this is for kids. We'd like to know about that.
Yeah, we have this thing going to implement this particular scheme. This is mainly for those age group 8 to 12. So at the block level, at the district level, at the state level, there will be a battery of tests, and through this test, this test would be conducted by some expert, and they will select 200 numbers of players from every state we have got 29 states, 7 union territories.
How is it going to be different from the size centers that are already working?
No, size centers is working, but this age group, like between 8 and 12.
Okay.
Because they will be group for the future.
Okay.
Because they will be like given full facilities, because earlier this particular scheme was not there. But this time, after realizing the sports condition in their country, and we have aggressively decided, because our Honorable Prime Minister is very much keen to promote sports in the country.
Okay.
That's why there's an additional allocation of funds in the resources in the budget also.
Mr. Sonowal, we are definitely going to hold you to that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can be sure of that. We're going to take a very, very short break. Do stay with us through the next couple of minutes, because we're going to come back. We're going to talk to the hockey captain. We will be talking to the kabaddi captain. We'll be talking to the girls who ran the 4x400 relay. We'll talk to the pistol king and many, many more. Stay with us. We'll be right back.